Morning, you with Jade here, 91.1 Hot FM, Hot Property. We're talking all things real estate and property in here this morning. Paul from Broker Co is hanging out with me too because I got a few big questions for you this morning. How are you?
I'm great, thanks, Jay. How are you?
Good. Now, times are tough. We know that the interest rates, unfortunately, they got put on hold last time. We were hoping they would go down, but that wasn't the case. People are, struggling to make some repayments at the moment. So I just thought I'd get your intel, Paul, on potentially some tactics that we can use. So if, for instance, you're in that position, some people will go, well, we've got to sell the house. Mel would always say, don't sell your asset. So let's talk about ways that if banks are putting pressure on us to make repayments, some things we might be able to do in this instance.
Yeah, of course. So look, not every time it's going to result in having to sell your property, but some people that are stretched to the limit will definitely be at that point where they'll consider that as an option. I think before you get to that stage, it's very wise to think outside of the square, knowing that the financial pressure that you might be under at the moment, it's just temporary, until such a point as interest rates turn around and start going back the other way, which is on the cards for probably next year at this stage. But until that time, it's important to consider the different debts that you may have. So it might be your home loan, car loan, credit card, and not much cash in the bank in these times of high expenses. So the obvious thing to do is to establish whether you've got enough equity in your property to absorb some of that debt. And then we can do what's called a debt wrap, and we can take that car loan, the credit card, roll it all into the home loan and reduce the monthly repayment. And sometimes that can be quite significant, up to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month.
Can make a difference because your car loans and personal loans and credit cards, I mean, those interest rates are ridiculous. Some of them, credit cards get up to 18% and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Okay, so debt wrap's an option. If it is mostly the home loan, the mortgage that's draining the budget, which I think is the case for most people, can you go to your bank and can you do hardship? Like, how does that work? Paul, do we go through the broker like you or do you go direct to your bank? What would you suggest?
Look, I think it's always a good idea to contact your broker as the first stage to just establish what the next move is, because we deal with this stuff all the time. But yeah, of course, you'd negotiate with your bank, just letting them know that you're having issues, and they'll put a hold on your payment for a couple of months, I think, before you need to start showing that you can make part payments at least.
All right, well, there's some good tips there. All right, if you're feeling the pinch at the moment, your mortgage and you've got other debts, great advice. Contact your broker. Paul will do, Broker Co if you need one, but also go direct to your bank. But you're saying negotiate, talk to your bank, try to get a different rate, but also just explain you're having some hardships, see if they can put it on hold for a couple of months. And like you said, it's temporary, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, and I think, look, at any time you should reach out to your broker and do a home loan review, because rates change. There's so many lenders to choose from with different policies, and it's depending on your circumstance, there might be something there that it might be just in your blind spot, and until you speak to your broker, you might not know.
I love it. It's good advice for a Saturday morning, good advice for any day, really. Paul from Broker Co, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thanks for popping into Hot Property.
Thanks, Jay.